July is done, but this is still fun. It's Rhyme and Reason 870.
Here's your rhyme and reason. Oh, yeah.
Yep, it's all over. July is done. It's behind us. And is it just me? Or does it seem like there were more than a couple of odd days in that month? Yeah, it's probably just me. Okay, July, well, we'll just say it's done, but you know what that means, right? You know what that means. Yep. August, with its brisk sweater weather days and frost-biting nights, is happening now. Wait, hang on. Darned grammar checker. That was supposed to be brisk Lipton tea, sweatier days, and AC testing nights. Anyway, point is, there are plenty more hot days where those recent ones came from. Teacher, Tony ended a sentence with a preposition. Quiet, Judy. Nobody likes a tattletale. Sorry, I just had a flashback to my days as Theodore Cleaver. No, wait, that was Jerry Mathers. Well, if I'm not him, then who am I? Well, apparently, July is not done with its heat damage. My brain is playing tricks on me. And I'm sitting in my office in the cool comfort of AC protection. So the damage must have occurred when I hauled 2,000 bales of hay yesterday. No, wait a minute. That was way back when I was a teenager. That was during my summer days in the hay fields in Kansas. Oh, man, this is getting ridiculous. I should probably go see Dr. Ross, to find out if there's something I can do about all this brain fog and heat exhaustion confusion. Just a minute. Wait a second. Dr. Ross is actually a fictional doctor played by George Clooney. Oh, no. Even more dazed confusion. Okay, just kidding. Really had you going there, didn't I? I mean, what's all this silliness got to do with anything after all? Well, it's got everything to do with nothing, because everything I've shared so far makes about as much sense as the constant blabbermouth nonsense passing itself off as climate change science. And those who love to shout it from the rooftops and bully pulpits and airwaves love to use an especially hot summer to, as they think, emphasize their point. But they actually manipulate facts to articulate fiction. And I'm not a climate denier. That's a descriptive non sequitur as far as I'm concerned. Of course climate changes every year. I've seen it with my own eyes for over 6 decades. Some hotter than others, some of those years. But, don't take my word for it. After all, I'm a Christian guy who might have an agenda. Yeah, let's take a look at what an atheist, a guy who won the Nobel Prize in Physics for 2022, said about it, okay? Let's see if he's got anything to say about it that, is in opposition to what I said. His name is Dr. John Clauser, and he's been quoted as saying the climate emergency narrative is a, quote, dangerous corruption of science that threatens the world's economy and the well-being of billions of people, unquote. And his opinion has been widely accepted and welcomed. Yeah. Not. Dr. Clauser was supposed to give a talk at the International Monetary Fund on climate change models. But guess what? His talk was canceled. And then other talks have been canceled as well. It's probably just a coincidence. The good doctor, who needs to get right with the only actual good person there is, also argues that carbon dioxide emissions are beneficial to life on Earth, and he believes so-called climate science has, quote, metastasized into massive shock journalistic pseudoscience, unquote. Hang on, partner. Them there's fighting words. But Dr. Clauser doesn't stop there. He says, quote, business marketing agents, politicians, journalists, government agencies, and environmentalists are in on the pseudoscience. Oh, he sounds like he's not making a lot of friends over there in the scientific community. You know what I'm saying? And he made it easy to interpret his meaning by saying, in my opinion, there is no real climate crisis. Now, I'm not saying that Dr. Clauser is the world's leading authority on climate or weather, but I figured, he's a good source to share so I can show you this isn't just a Christian perspective, because Dr. Clauser is an atheist. Yeah. You can easily see the silliness when you watch the marketing agents he brought up on social media and TV and in movies and commercials and political circles through the years. For example, Mr. Spock, also known as Leonard Nimoy, told us some years ago that perhaps in our kids' and grandkids' lives, the planet could become an uninhabitable frozen wasteland. You heard that right, frozen wasteland, not melted, frozen. You don't believe me? Well, you can go to tonyfunderburk.com/July is done, and you can see a link to a video of him saying that. Not other people talking about him saying that, but him making that video. And he's in cold weather wearing a coat and all that stuff. But here we are frying eggs on the sidewalk, right? Kind of makes me think, chicken little, that old darn sky just won't fall. But I guess that doesn't matter, long as they can fool us all into thinking that the climate is an enemy we've made just by breathing and by living. It's a heat wave masquerade. But discerners don't believe it. Yes, we know where truth is found. And we know the sky will not fall and the earth will spin around for as long as God determines. He has made that point quite clear. So go spout your hoaxes elsewhere. Earth will still be fine next year. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Rhyme and Reason Podcast, brought to you as always by TonyFunderburk.com, a website that is strikingly similar to my very own name, Tony Funderburk. And as always, as I remind you there and here, life has rhyme and reason because God made you.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why